You hear me talk about nordvpn.com/Fightful a lot. It's because I use it every single day. You can listen or watch your favorite shows abroad, whether you're in the States like me and you want to watch shows from the UK or Australia, or you're just traveling and you want access to your local things. You can shield your data from snoops and criminals. You can safely listen to your shows, stream shows, browse in complete privacy by shielding your IP address. You can change your virtual location with just one click. Protect yourself on public Wi-Fi. You know that can be dangerous. People can get access to all of your stuff. Secure all the devices that you own. It's available on all major operating systems, and you can connect up to 6 devices separately with one subscription. 30-day money-back guarantee, 4 months free added on top of that deal. NordVPN.com/Fightful with 3 great tiers for you to enjoy. What's up, you guys? Sean Ross Sapp, Fightful. Here with the name you know. How could you not? Bianca Belair, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great. It's Royal Rumble weekend, so I'm excited.
And I mean, you've had wonderful success in the past in the Royal Rumble, but since the last time we spoke to you, I think it was SummerSlam weekend, you've been a part of a couple other matches, Wargames, ladder matches. I'm interested to learn, what was your first ladder match experience like?
It was nerve-wracking. I had never been in a ladder match before. I had never even set up a ladder in the ring. The ladders are a lot heavier than you think. I was excited to make history. I've made so much history with Bayley. Bayley was the very first, one of the very first feuds I had coming onto SmackDown, and she helped introduce me to this crowd. So to be able to make history with Bayley was amazing, in Philly as well. So it was fun, but it was nerve-wracking. And also, I remember before the match started, I freaked out because I couldn't find my title. I was like, where's my title before the entrance? And they're like, you are in a ladder match.
Yeah, it's hanging up.
I was like, I've never done this before, guys, okay?
So you also had a Wargames match, but you've been in Wargames before. How did it differ from main roster to the NXT Wargames experience?
It was different, but it was also similar. I was a part of the very first Wargames match in NXT, but this was also the first Wargames match on the main roster.
Yeah.
And it was also a lot of the same women as well as the first one. But it differed a little bit. I was on the good side this time. I had Becky Lynch on my side. I feel like I was a team captain. But it was fun. I was excited to really showcase our roster on Raw and show how extensive it is, and it's always fun to go in there with multiple women, and not just I love singles matches, but I love the multi-women's matches because it's just a platform for more women to go out there and showcase themselves.
And we're at the Royal Rumble, but I feel like you've already established yourself as Miss WrestleMania. You're having these matches that by the end of the year people are still talking about at WrestleMania. And we're talking main events of WrestleMania, stuff against Becky Lynch, who was also main evented WrestleMania. How do you feel heading into another WrestleMania, to raise the bar from those two?
Oh, man, I'm excited. Like you said, to main event the first one, and then the second one, I came out with an HBCU band, and then I wrapped up a year-long feud with Becky Lynch and walked out as Raw Miss Champion. And after that WrestleMania, someone came up to me, they're like, "You're like Miss WrestleMania."
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that means next year I'm going to have to go three-peat. So that's my goal, is to go three-peat. But each Mania I've been in the ring with amazing women, and that I couldn't have done it without them. So I'm excited to see who's going to win the Royal Rumble. Are they going to pick me? So I know my Mania match, but I'm excited to go in and have another banger at WrestleMania.
Montez told me he's a Bears fan. I know Angelo's a Bengals fan like me. Do you have an NFL team?
You know what? I grew up in a household where my dad was a San Fran fan.
Okay.
Since I was a little girl, so San Fran was always in my household. So I'm always rooting for San Fran. And then if I go against the Bears, I have to listen to my husband. So a lot
of angry Sundays though.
San Fran and 49ers.
Okay,
49ers and Bears. Sorry.
Yeah. 49ers have a great quarterback right now, third string guy that's killing it. But you love to see that. We've also seen where WWE is doing a lot of NIL signings.
Yes.
And I think it was 10 years ago I did a story on Kenneth Faried, who became a Denver Nugget. And college athletes couldn't be paid. They couldn't be taken care of. It was a struggle for a lot of them. I remember he was like, yeah, I go hungry some days as a result. And you see now that these collegiate athletes are able to get not only what they deserve, what they've long deserved,
What do you think that says about this program and the future for college athletes and perhaps transitioning into WWE?
I love the NIL program and what it's doing for these collegiate athletes because when I was in college, once my collegiate career ended and I decided I wasn't going to try to pursue going pro, it took me about 4 years to find WWE. And it's been a perfect fit. So I can imagine if I had the NIL program, how more quickly my career would have started. And it's amazing for these athletes because they all don't get to go pro, or when we're collegiate athletes, we always don't have the time to do internships or study abroad. And so once our collegiate career stops, we don't really know what the possibilities are out there. So to have a clear segue into WWE and let it at least be on their radar that this may possibly be a possibility, and it's been examples that collegiate athletes make amazing WWE superstars. Yes. Myself and Charlotte Flair, and there's so many others. I think it's amazing that WWE has created this NIL program for these collegiate athletes.
When you were in college, did you ever have a coach be like, can't do this, can't do that, eligibility issues? There was a girl I knew who played soccer. She was on a Froyo poster, and they're like, no. You're gonna get declared ineligible.
There were a lot of stipulations. Like, we couldn't even take car rides from people if it was because we were an athlete. So the fact that these athletes are able to brand themselves now and make money off themselves, especially with social media being such a huge factor now, and they're able to get a jump start on things because they're not just athletes. They're people. They have backstories. They have a story that they can connect with people as well. And to be able to monetize off of that, it's only fair, and I love it. I love that for them.
I agree. Bianca Belair, Raw Women's Champion, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Until next time, guys, we're out.